Who in the hell is that?
And there's
Mitchell Griffith here with Griffith Goods and Spirits, and today we've got everybody's favorite shrimp boat captain, one of Tom Hanks' most memorable roles, and the how-tos on everything shrimp and Alabama slammers, because you know, roll tide.
and I've never been happier in my life.
Want to have the perfect hors d'oeuvres for your next cocktail party? Well, Easy Bins has got you covered. Easy Bins is a convenient way for you to get all your groceries delivered straight to your door. They've got this recipe and hundreds more on their website. And with a variety of stores to choose from, they've got everything that you could ever need for your next cocktail party. And use the code Griffith5 at checkout in order to get $5 off your next Easy Bins order.
That's about it.
As we always do, let's start with the cocktail. Today, we're gonna be doing the Alabama Slammer. We're gonna add 2 handfuls of ice into our shaker tin. We've got 1 ounce of Sloe Gin, which is just gin that's been set over sloe berries. We're gonna be doing 1 ounce of Amaretto. This is a super easy cocktail, an easy cocktail to batch as well. We're gonna do Southern Comfort to add a little bit of sweetness in there. And then what we're gonna do is add 2 ounces of our orange juice in here. And what we're gonna do, instead of giving this a shake, is we're gonna roll this cocktail. By rolling a cocktail means we're just gonna take it and move it from one side of our tin to the other, just to quickly incorporate all of our ingredients. Now to finish off this cocktail, we're just gonna open pour this straight into our rocks glass. And then we've got our rosemary sprig here. The reason we're garnishing it with rosemary is because we wanna offset some of those sweet tones with a nice, good, savory garnish. I'm gonna drop that in there, and you've got your Alabama Slammer. We've got our Alabama Slammer done. Now it's time to start on the shrimp cocktail. We've got half a lemon here. We're just gonna squeeze it with our hand underneath it, because we're gonna make sure not to get any of our big seeds in here. And then we're gonna go ahead and use 1 cup of spicy ketchup going in here. I wanted to make a nice spicy cocktail sauce. I think it just adds a good depth of flavor. We've got about a tablespoon of our Worcestershire sauce going in there. I've got our horseradish going in here. We're gonna do about a tablespoon of this as well. We're gonna make sure and make it nice and spicy. And then the biggest bottle of Louisiana that you've ever seen, we're gonna give about a teaspoon in here.
You're a genius.
Now we're just gonna whisk all of this together and make sure that it's equally blended up. And then we're gonna go ahead and prep our shrimp and get our shrimp cocktail made. Now that we've got our cocktail sauce made, we're gonna go ahead and add our cooked shrimp all around the side of this. And then in order to garnish this cocktail, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna top it off with a little bit of lemon. Now that we've got our cocktail sauce made, we added our shrimp onto the side of that. We're just gonna go ahead and do a little slice of lemon in order to garnish this. And now your shrimp cocktail is done.
Shrimp is the fruit of the sea.
We've got both of our cocktails done, our Alabama Slammer and our shrimp cocktail. Now it's time to start on our panko fried shrimp. We've got 2 tablespoons of water and 1 egg going into our mixing bowl here. And what we're gonna do is just whisk this all together, and then we'll add in our flour. Now once you've gotten this completely blended together, we're gonna add in our flour and continue to whisk. And what you're looking for is like a loose pancake batter. Now to prep our shrimp, what we've got is 2 tablespoons of baking powder here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. Now that we've got all of that mixed together, I'm gonna sit both these bowls in the fridge, and we're gonna get started on our grilled shrimp and our bacon wrapped shrimp.
That's my #1 favorite food, wrapped around my #3 favorite food. I'd go to a banquet in honor of those Somali pirates if they serve bacon wrapped shrimp.
Now we're gonna do my personal favorite form of shrimp. We're gonna do bacon wrapped shrimp. We've got our bacon cut into thirds here. We're just gonna take our shrimp and wrap our bacon fully around that. Grab a toothpick and stick it straight through. You've got 1 of your bacon wrapped shrimp. And then we're just gonna keep doing this, and then we'll have our bacon wrapped shrimp ready.
You're a good man for doing this.
Now, whenever you're making bacon wrapped shrimp, you wanna make sure that your toothpick goes vertically through your shrimp, not horizontally. That way you can get a good saute on both sides of it.
It's not really hard.
Now we're gonna start our grilled shrimp. I've got about a cup of Italian dressing going in here. And then I'm gonna do about a cup of our shrimp in here. And then what I'm gonna do is just give this a good toss, just to make sure that all of these are nice and covered. And then I'm gonna let these sit in the fridge for a few minutes, then we'll toss them on the grill. Now it's time to finish off our panko fried shrimp. What we're gonna do is we're gonna rinse this off, pat it dry with a little bit of paper towel, and then we'll be right back. Now that you've gotten all of your shrimp patted dry, what we're gonna do in order to keep this from curling up whenever we cook it, is we're just gonna score this horizontally, very lightly, all the way down the back. And what that does is it keeps the muscles from tensing up. And then we're just gonna press it flat. You may feel it pop a little bit, and that's whenever you know that shrimp is ready. Now that we've scored our shrimp, what we're gonna do is drop them in our batter. Let this run off a little bit, and then we'll throw them in our panko breadcrumbs. After the breadcrumbs, we're gonna toss them on this drying rack, just to make sure that all of that panko is adhered to our shrimp, and then we'll toss them in the fryer.
Stick with me. Learn from the guys that've been in country a while, you'll be all right.
Now that we've got our panko shrimp breaded and ready, we're gonna add these to the air fryer at 360 for about 12 minutes, just to make sure that they're nice and done. And while we're doing that, we're gonna throw our shrimp on the grill and start to work on our bacon wrap shrimp.
And you just open the gates to Crazy Town.
Now for the bacon wrap shrimp. We're gonna add in about 2 ounces of our olive oil in here. We're gonna take our shrimp, and then we're just gonna lay them in there sideways to make sure that that bacon has good contact with a little bit of the oil so that it doesn't stick to your pan. Toss them all in there, and then we'll get started on our grill shrimp.
I had to see this for myself.
We've got our grill on medium-low heat, and we're just gonna go ahead and toss each one of our shrimp on here. The olive oil and our mixture will make sure to keep these from sticking. All right, and these will only really take about a minute or so each side, just to make sure that they're nice and pink.
Try not to do anything stupid.
Now it's time for our sweet and sour sauteed shrimp. We've got still a little bit of the bacon in there and some of the oil. We're gonna add in our shrimp, let those get moving around. A lot of steam. And then I've got a little bit of brandy here I'm gonna hit these with, just to deglaze that pan a little bit, and also add a little bit of flavor to our shrimp. We're just gonna keep tossing those around. It's gonna create a wonderful aroma.
Anyway, like I was saying,
We've got our Alabama Slammer, our shrimp cocktail, grilled shrimp, panko fried shrimp, our mango chili shrimp, and our bacon wrap barbecue shrimp. And now you're ready for family dinner. If you want more Griffith Goods and Spirits recipes, hit us up with a like, subscribe, and click that bell in order to be notified for the next family dinner. Tastes great too. Smells and tastes like a winning football season. Right? Right, Bama fans? Hell yeah, brother. Gonna be a good one. Saban taking us to the top, as always.
Hey, it's just a great win, man. I'm so happy for Alabama fans.
Now we're gonna start. Put that over there. We'll be right back.